Oh, we all fall asleep sometimes. We fall down, but we get back up. I was alone for a brief 30 seconds. Fuck y'all. Everybody out here done been in love one time, goddamn. I'm an old OG, 50 years old, lonely, and I thought I found some love. Fuck it. It is what it is. I ain't saying to me.
Hold on, wait a minute, man.
You say that.
We hear this shit from your goddamn security.
I thought I would never hear you say that.
Yo, whoa, we hear this shit from your security. Goddamn security came over here, put it all on.
Okay. Welcome back, YouTube. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Fix it the way it needs to be fixed. Today, I've got a customer F150 it needs an alternator. So what I did is I went on and checked it, and what I like to use this old school jump. This right here. All you have to do with this here is take this, put it on the battery, like this here. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009. Count to 10. Pump back. I know my battery good. Crank the vehicle up. It comes over to here, the green. You have to move with it.
No, it went out.
No, it's still going. It's still going. That's the cord to save the battery.
You know how your blue phone is.
Yeah. You might want to do it over. So it'll go over to the OK symbol right there. Okay? You get a little closer for you guys. See right here? It's got an OK. That OK right there is in the green. That tells me when that vehicle is running that the alternator is putting out. It was all the way over here in the yellow. And I just checked the battery for you guys, so I know it ain't the battery. So let's go ahead and remove the alternator and get that replaced. First thing you want to do is, let me move you up a little closer here. You have to move it back. Okay, you down on it now. Is you remove this air duct out the way. So I went on and pre-moved this air duct. Here, and I got a tab here. What I do is I just set it over here. My next thing is I got a water out heater hose. I'm all tongue-tied today. Got a heater hose, right? What I do with a heater hose is I'll take in two ways you can do this. Sometimes if they kind of low in coolant, you can take the hose off. And then the other times, you can leave it on and work around it. In this application here, I want to take it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top radiator hose off. Let the clamp back. Crack that open like that. Give me a catch pan. Got that catch pan down there. Fold that back up like that. We on this side here. I still got all my antifreeze in there. I lost a little bit right there. It's just a lot of different ways that you can do this without wasting all your coolant. See that right there? That bend right there on that hose keeps that antifreeze in there and also keeps it from coming out from right here. Okay? Now, I can get to my tensioner, and once I get to the tensioner, I can go ahead and take my belt loose. Get my belt loose, start working on getting that alternator out of there. So, hang on tight. What I had to do So I had to get you over here. Give me a breaker bar down here on this tensioner. Tensioner is down here. Okay, that's a better angle there. And put it that way like that, and take the belt off. I'm gonna have to do this because I have no one to hold this camera. So you guys gonna have to work with me with that, okay? Go back a little bit on that tensioner. Set it up. And what I like to do once I get the tensioner off of it is I leave my belt. I leave all that in place. See, it's not even taking that belt all the way off, or even try your best not even to let the belt slide anywhere off of where it needs to be. So when you put it back together, you got just that less much you have to deal with. You follow me? So now I got the belt off the alternator. I could go ahead and release these two 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter, and my plug-ins. Now you always want to disconnect your battery while you're working on it before you start working on the vehicle. That was a step that I forgot earlier, but I'm gonna disconnect the battery, and then I'm gonna take those 4 bolts out and the electrical connection and change the alternator. My wife is holding the camera. Down in here, see if you can get down. Down in here, you got 2 bolts here. One on this side, one on this side, one here and one there. All 4 of them are 10 millimeters. These ones down here in the bottom, I had already done broke these loose a little bit to speed up the process because it is cold out here. Okay? But this job should take you 15 minutes, 30 the most. You know? It's not that bad on these Ford F150s. All the Crown Vic, Grand Marquis, they're not that bad. And these boats really don't even have to come all the way out. I took this one all the way out, but they don't have to come all the way out. They just have to be broke loose, and the alternator will hang down on it. It's like a hanger. Okay? I'm gonna get that up. I got a magnet tray here that's holding my bolts together, and here's my power wire. I already got it broke loose, got the battery disconnected, so I'm not worried about nothing coming back and getting me, okay? But for safety, I like to roll that around in case it does touch any metal. It won't get at me too much. So you just shake it a little bit there. Since I got this brace on, I guess I'm gonna have to take this bolt off. Down here at the bottom, I took the other one out. Without that bolt out, all the way out, I can't lift that thing up. And if you try to take it all the way out, it's going to hit the damn alternator. So that leads me back to what I didn't want to do the first time. Go ahead and take these 2 bolts out. You're on the safe side. One of these days I'm about to get me another damn gun, because this one right here, it works good sometimes and sometimes it don't. It's showing up beating up. brace off, just lift that brace up like that. Just like that. Put it up there at the top. Alternator slide out like this. You can just sit it right there and take your plug off the back of it. Push in and pull out. The name of the game. Stick that in there. I'll come back this way. You hear it, you normally will hear it click. Yeah, like that. You hear that click? That lets you know that daggone thing is in there. Because believe it or not, people think if the battery post right here sometimes is not tightened all the way, it'll show a discharge, and it will on certain vehicles, but some vehicles, and most of them, it's going to get its charging from that plug-in that I just that's the indicator inside the car, like the battery symbol or the gauge, whichever one you got. It comes from that electrical connection there. So you want to get that one right the first time. Get that down in there. Get that snugged up in there. Still got a wrench around here somewhere. Yep. I know my ratchet done fell down towards the bottom down there. I'll get that. Snug. Don't want to over tighten it because that's plastic and you tighten it on. Just snug it up. Put your rubber back around it. Like so. Since I know I got that bolt already out, I got that bracket off, I'll go ahead and start this bottom bolt. The reason you don't want to pull these all the way out because you don't catch hell right there by that water pump. So you might want to just take the top bracket off like I did, and then go with it like that. And then on your way back in, just set it down in place there. Get your bracket. I'm losing every damn thing. Tighten anything down, go ahead and start your bolts. Make sure everything line up. See it draw in. Alright. Might want to check them. This down. Grab my ratchet. Make sure she's tight. 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 I know that one is because I've done that one. Okay. Now we're gonna put our belt back on. Grab that belt, pull that tensioner back like that, slide that belt on. See, I ain't have to do all that. Go around this wheel, that wheel, that wheel, and that wheel. Because I already had it. In an order where when I took it off, I didn't let it go past no wheels. I let it stay. Where I can get to it and wouldn't cost me a lot of trouble. Now I can put the hose back on. This is how much fluid I lost. That's how much fluid I lost by just taking that top hose off and crimping it the way I crimped it. We call these go to hell clamps. These clamps right here, man. There's something. Grab it too. You grab them too tight, they're gonna make you pay. You don't grab it tight enough, you can't get it on there. Okay, that's gonna take care of that. And the last thing is putting your ductwork back on. It mounts up right there. It's got a little tip in it. This can't go but one way. You can't mess it up. Well, some guys can figure it out how to mess stuff like this up, but for somebody like me, that's been doing this shit for so long, you can't mess it up. OG Triple been out here about 30 years, baby. You understand? Doing this, taking care of my family, feeding my family. This right here got me everything I got, and I got a lot. I've been blessed. But hopefully this video will help some of you guys out there, and some of these old high-priced, overpriced ass shops will tear your ass a new asshole for something like that right there, but you can do it yourself. I just paved the way for you, baby. Hook the battery up, start it up, and we're gonna take we're gonna test it. Now that's what the battery reading is right now, 12 volts, 12 point this and that, give or take. All right, he's gonna crank it up. Stand back. It moves, then it stops. So he's gonna have a book wire somewhere on this thing. Sure is. Hey, rev it up, Tim. It's charging. What was the problem is that when I put the alternator on and told him to start it and rush the motor, I didn't have the connection to my machine on the battery real good. So that gave me a false reading, but now as you can see, it's 14 okay. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. See you on the next one.